friend. I'm Sally Metcalf. I'm just here for a bit of moral support.
Okay.
I understand that neither of them have woken up yet.
No, not yet. So what's happening? Is there any evidence? Eyewitnesses?
Our forensics team's still at the scene.
One of them little blue tents like you see on the news. Some of that only happens to other people.
Oh, Abby.
We're just trying to build a clear picture, establish if there are any possible motives.
Well, maybe they looked at someone funny, jumped the queue at the post office.
Abby.
Motives? Have you seen the state of them? Their heads were kicked like footballs. Nina's got the imprint of a trainer on her thigh.
Have they fallen out with anyone? Anyone you can think of who might have held a grudge?
To justify that, is she for real?
She's just trying to do a job.
To your knowledge, does Seb or Nina take drugs?
Oh, I did not see that one coming. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, is that it?
The area is known for drug taking. That's the only reason I'm asking if Seb or Nina take drugs.
No, no drugs. But even if they did, would that make it okay?
No, of course not. The police are just trying to get to the truth, that's all. She's exhausted.
She's looked me up. I'm on the database. Prison, drugs, shoplifting. I'm officially scum. But Seb is gold. Despite having me for a mother, he's gold. You tell her, Sal, you tell her.
We do have CCTV footage of you and Seb leaving the warehouse.
But not of anything else.
The investigation's ongoing, but the attack can be time-stamped due to when Seb phoned the ambulance on your phone. He explained the attack had just happened. So, after you left the warehouse, you walked together?
Yeah. And then we saw a group of people.
Can you remember who was there?
Corey and Kelly. Kelly was laughing loads. Both of them just kept laughing. And some others, I don't know. Corey's mates. They were drinking, I think. Maybe.
And can you remember if they approached you or grabbed you? Anything?
Maybe. I can't remember, but I remember his face. Corey's face.
Might this be too much at the moment?
No. I can do it. I need to do it.
What was Corey doing?
He was talking to me. I can see his face and he's talking and smiling.
Can you remember anything he said?
I'm sorry, I'm so stupid, I can't.
I think that's enough.
Someone slapped me. Yeah, someone hit me. Not that hard, but...
Who?
I don't know. But Corey was there. He didn't slap me, but... he was there.
Where did the slap happen?
I don't know. I don't know where it was. It might have been later on. I'm so sorry, I'm useless.
We can come back later.
Oh, I can't let Seb down. I have to remember.
You've done really well, Nina.
I need to do something. I have to remember.
You should have...
Corey?
This is Asher.
Yeah.
I'm Detective Sergeant Swain.
Where have you been?
I just need some fresh air.
I was worried about you. Did you not get my text?
I did, yeah.
See, I told you to be here soon. You can tell now where I was the night of the attack. Was it Wednesday, the 5th of May?
Look, he didn't do it, OK? I know he didn't do it.
I couldn't have done it, because I wasn't there, was I? I was here with you.
Is that right? Was Corey here? With you?
At 8:30 we watched a film, Tenet. What a crazy film that was, eh?
He was here, yeah.
With you at 8:30?
Asher.
No, I was with Amy Barlow. OK, but Corey's a good person. He would never do anything like this.
Corey Brent, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the assault on Nina Lucas and the murder of Sebastian Franklin. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What have I done?
Can you tell me where you were on the evening of the 5th of May, 2021? It's a simple question.
No comment.
Look, you're entitled to go down this road, but this is an investigation into a murder. This is your life we're talking about here. I'm going to ask you again. Can you tell me your whereabouts on the evening of the 5th of May, 2021?
No comment.
We've spoken to Nina Lucas again. And she's named you as the last person she remembers seeing at the Aquaside Industrial Park. When we turned up at your flat, you said you were at home with your girlfriend at the time of the attack. But your girlfriend's saying she wasn't with you.
The reason I said I was with my girlfriend is I don't have an alibi. And I knew that you wouldn't believe me unless I did. Yes, I was there, and yes, I saw them. But that doesn't mean that I attacked them. I don't even know where it happened. I was back home by then.
No. You were there. You'd been drinking, you were bored. Nina and Seb came along. You wanted to show off in front of your mates. Let them see how hard you are.
Is there a question in there somewhere? Because if there isn't...
So you went after them and gave them a good hiding?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Dad, tell them it wasn't me.
Miss Franklin, what is it?
Listen.
8:46 p.m.
Hi, Mum. Just wanted to make sure you're all right. Everything's going okay. You're behaving yourself and none of the hands are doing your head in. All right, just keep the faith.
Well, yes, this is potentially significant.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, there's some deeper analysis that we'll need to carry out in order to try and identify the voices.
Well, go on then.
It's not something that can be done overnight.
Why am I not surprised?
Look, we'll keep your phone for now and be in touch as soon as we have any further information.
Well, I'll be waiting.
Where's Mum?
Well, upon reflection, she thought it would be better for you to have proper legal representation.
Are you agreeable?
Yeah, totally.
We appreciate you coming in so promptly.
Well, we want to be as cooperative as we can, don't we?
Good. Let's get cracking then. So, Kelly, could you tell me where you were and what you saw on the night Seb Franklin and his girlfriend were assaulted?
I never hurt anyone. What happened had nothing to do with me.
I see. The thing is, Kelly, we've now had a detailed forensics report back, and this very firmly places you at the scene at the time of the assault upon Mr. Franklin.
I wasn't.
There was blood spatter found on your clothing, indicating you were in very close proximity to Mr. Franklin at the time his catastrophic injuries were inflicted. Have you any explanation for that?
I swear I didn't do anything. I never hurt him.
I'm afraid we've received an account of the assault that says otherwise.
What?
It not only places you at the scene, it suggests you were the driving force behind the attack. What do you have to say to that?
We were just messing around. We followed them across the waste ground and then onto the street. It was just verbals. You know, that's all. I mean, it was wrong, but it was harmless.
And you were leading this?
No. And it wasn't just me.
How did things escalate?
Well, it all happened really fast. Like, at first it was just name calling, and then it just kind of went crazy. Eli shoved Nina down, and then he chased after her, and then Corey pushed Seb over, and I think he hit his head and got knocked out, and then Corey started kicking him.
Was Summer Spellman there at the time of this attack?
No, she left, and she wanted me to go with her.
But you didn't?
No.
So, when Mr. Franklin and Miss Lucas were being beaten, what were you doing?
I was trying to pull Corey off because he kept kicking Seb in the head, and then I was grabbing onto him, begging him to stop, and I'll never forget that sound.
You okay?
So when the abuse spilled over into violence, you were horrified and tried to stop it. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
For the benefit of the recording, I'm now going to play a voicemail which Mr. Franklin left for his mother in the moments before he was attacked.
Hi, Mum. Just wanted to make sure you're all right. Everything's going okay. You're behaving yourself, and none of the hens are doing your head in. All right, just keep the faith.
Sid!
You were the only female present at the time.
Yes.
So that was you laughing.
Yeah, but they just pushed them over. I wasn't being, like, malicious or anything. It was just... I stopped as soon as they piled in.
That laughter proves nothing. There's nothing to suggest that Kelly was violent or encouraged the others in any way.
So you didn't hit anyone?
No.
That's not how Corey Brent tells it. He says you led the attack. We also recovered DNA material from Miss Lucas, which corroborates his claim that you struck her across the face, initiating the prolonged assault that followed. How do you explain it? Kelly.
I did slap her. But it was before things got nasty and before they pushed him over, I swear.
Corey Brent says it was you who pushed Mr. Franklin over, and as he lay unconscious, kicked his head like a football, despite his desperate attempts to stop you.
No, he's lying.
He came to us voluntarily, before any forensic evidence had been presented. He gave a full account that's completely supported by that evidence, from the blood we found on your trainers and skirt to the DNA we recovered from Miss Lucas, whereas you have offered next to nothing voluntarily, only making admissions when presented with incontrovertible evidence. Now, tell me, Kelly, who would you believe?
I don't know if I was remembering, but I had a dream last night. A nightmare. I was arguing with someone. Kelly Nealon. I'm sure it was her. She was laughing at me because of how I looked. My clothes. We tried to get away, then someone pushed me and I fell, and
Take your time.
There was some others, but I don't know the names. But Corey was there. I heard him.
We are certain that both Kelly and Corey were present.
I knew it.
I can also inform you that 2 other people have pleaded guilty to your assault and are now on remand. Kelly Nealon has been charged with GBH for the attack on you and with Seb's murder.
What about Corey?
We've released him under investigation.
Why?
The CPS assessment, based on the evidence available at present, is that he wasn't involved in the murder.
I'm sure he was, though.
But did you see him attack Seb?
No, I didn't. I don't know. It was all hazy. What about my dream?
I know how much you want answers, but unfortunately that's not evidence. We'll need more if we're to charge Corey. I'm sorry.
You can't let him get away with this.
Our investigations are continuing. But if you do remember anything else, you've got my number.
Thank you. It is good they're making some progress. They've charged 3 people.
But not the one who actually killed Seb. You can't get away with it.
Look, I know it doesn't sound like much, okay, but what was he doing at 3 o'clock in the morning, half a mile from where it happened?
And then going to the Irwell.
Look, you've only got his old phone. Okay, that app, it tracks everywhere he's been since it happened.
Isn't that worth checking?
So, he gave you his phone?
Look, I told you, okay, he was just showing me some pictures before he conked out. So I still had it when he fell down the stairs.
You should have given it to him earlier.
I know, I just forgot. You know, there was so much going on. It was only after that I decided to have a snoop on it, so as if it isn't legal. Yeah, but those GPS devices, they must make your job much easier.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
Orphanage Lane.
Comes to a dead end behind the biscuit factory.
I don't know it.
They stole his phone tonight. That's a crime right there. Why aren't you investigating that?
Maybe you'd recognise it if we took you there.
I know the biscuit factory. We had a tour when I was at Bessie Street.
They make cookies. Dunkers.
We've got CCTV footage of you heading into Orphanage Lane at 3 a.m, 2 days after the attack.
I've been going out walking in the middle of the night to clear my head.
So you do remember?
Maybe I went there.
But you'd never been there before?
No.
You sure? Because we went back to the night of Seb Franklin's attack and looked at the same CCTV footage. And there you are again. You're wearing a tracksuit, carrying a rucksack.
Of course he was. He was supposed to be at football.
You emerge without the rucksack, wearing what looks like a pair of jeans and a hoodie.
I got changed. Is that a crime compared to what they did to me tonight?
Can you not see how traumatic this evening must have been for him? He's lucky to be alive. He's underage. They filled him full of booze, so much booze he passed out, and then they pushed him down the stairs.
When you returned to Orphanage Lane 2 nights later while you were clearing your head, you emerged with the rucksack. The health app on your phone tracks you heading towards the Irwell via Crab Street.
The health app on his phone? Is that the same phone they stole from him tonight? Is that where you're getting all this?
Did you throw the bag into the river?
No.
The diver's taking a dip as we speak, because when the cameras pick you up again, guess what? No rucksack.
You're bullying a schoolboy.
Were you wearing that tracksuit when you attacked Seb Franklin?
He doesn't have to answer these questions. Not without a lawyer present.
Yes. I was wearing it. If I didn't attack anyone, I was trying to help him. I got rid of it just in case it was covered in his blood.
Dear Swain, please.
And then there were 2.
I don't suppose it'll be much longer.
I feel like I'm slowly going mad.
I know you found yesterday very difficult.
Difficult.
Stressful.
Possibly the second worst day of my life. Though there does seem to be many contenders for that prize. The day my mum died, the day my dad died, the day me and Seb were attacked, the day Seb died, the day I remember Seb being kicked to death. Oh, so many bad days.
May I ask you a question?
We're in a court of law. Why not?
Why are you still not dressing like you used to do?
Because that started it. Gave them an excuse to pick on us. Gave them an excuse to insult us, attack us, kill Seb.
So, they win.
It's not a game. No one wins.
I do know what it's like to be made fun of. I know it's not the same, but people have commented on the way I look. Bag that I carry. My hair, clothes. Oh, I know they'd just say that it was harmless banter, but it can be very cruel, hurtful. Even so, I've never felt that it was me that should have to change.
It's your look. You should stick with it.
No, what I'm saying is, you shouldn't feel that you have to dress...
Actually, you know what? You're right. It's not the same thing.
No. You're right. It's not.
Dear Swain, can you tell us how exactly does the forensic evidence place both Corey and Kelly at the scene of the attack?
There were traces of Seb's blood on both their trainers and Kelly's dress.
But Corey's clothes are still missing.
We've searched the river where he told us he threw away his rucksack, but we've yet to find it.
It was in his second statement that he says he panicked, and that's why he threw away his clothes.
That's right. Corey came to the station voluntarily. He admitted he was there when the attack took place, but claimed he wasn't involved other than trying to stop it.
And Kelly?
She eventually admitted she was there when we brought her back in for questioning.
And this was the last voicemail Sept left for his mum. Can we play the recording, please?
Hi, Mum. Just wanted to make sure you're all right. Everything's going okay. You're behaving yourself. And none of the hens are driving you up the wall. All right, just keep the faith, yeah?
Dear Swain, we all heard the voicemail and the laughter in the background, but do you have any actual evidence that the person laughing was the same person who kicked Sept?
No, we don't.
So is it not more likely, then, that the person laughing was a bystander, an observer of what was going on?
What we know for sure is that Kelly was close to Seb's phone. Close enough to have been heard laughing. Close enough to have kicked Seb. We've got to analyse the clothing before we decide whether to reopen the inquiry or not.
It definitely is. The bottoms have even got his name on the label, and if you check the CCTV, you'll see that he was wearing them on the night.
Yeah, we're going to need a little more than that before we make any arrests.
Yeah, but if Seb's blood's on the clothes...
Well, he admitted he was in close proximity to Mr. Franklin, so that doesn't necessarily contradict his account. But if there is more to it than that, forensics will get to the bottom of it. They won't leave any stone unturned.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, I'd prefer it if you kept this to yourselves for the moment.
Oh, we thought we might tell Seb's mum.
The closer we keep the circle, there's less chance of news leaking out. If Corey is responsible, we won't want to spook him.
You think he'll do a runner?
He certainly has the resources. Or at least his family has. Look, it's probably best not to run the risk.
We understand.
Look, I'll let you know as soon as we have anything concrete, okay?
Thanks.
You're not very pleased to see me. The girl said you told him not to blab.
I said to keep this under wraps.
I haven't
for a
even
very...
told Kevin. Look, the thing is, I need those forensic results back. That kid is in my face every chance he gets. He's throwing false accusations at me. He's taunting me in the street in front of my stepson.
Jack?
Yeah, he's a sweet kid, and we're trying to bring him up properly. And then you've got Corey, a murderer and a liar, swanning around like cock of the walk like he owns me.
You can't let him get to you. And you can't tell him we sent those clothes off for analysis.
Because the test might not prove anything.
Just don't get your hopes up.
I am flesh and blood. All I have left is hope.
Look, even if the clothes are Corey's, even if they do show blood deposits, who knows what they've been exposed to since the rucksack was dumped? For the CPS to reopen the case, we are gonna need conclusive proof.
And I need the truth to be out for everyone to see.